Hey you guys, it's Caroline Summers. Thanks for joining me today. If you haven't met me, I am a cookbook author and a home chef, and I have a partnership with this amazing protein company called Herd and Grace. A lot of you, first of all, I just want to say thank you. So many of you jumped in on the last program that we put together. You actually took Herd and Grace a little bit by surprise. Because so many of you jumped in to get this incredible protein. So I want to hear about what you've been making with the product and how you're enjoying it. And I'm super excited to let you know that we have a brand new Caroline Summers box. They're calling it the Endless Summers box because it is the end of summer. We want to make sure that you have all of your high quality protein for Labor Day that's coming up and grilling that's coming up. We put this box together and I'm super excited about it. So there are my friends at Herd and Grace. Hi guys. So let's start. I'm going to explain to you this. Herd and Grace does curated high quality proteins from around the globe. They source a lot of their product from New Zealand, Australia, these beautiful little islands near there. So I do think it's appropriate that I have these beautiful protea. This is called Blushing Bride, and these come from Australia, and I've always loved them, and I've never found them in person. I've only seen them online. So when I saw them today, I'm like, oh, that's the Herd and Grace connection. So let me tell you what is in this amazing box today. First of all, can we just have a moment for the box? This box is incredible. It is all biodegradable, compostable, all made with sustainable packaging. And this is how we get the product to you. It ships 2-day, and I love the fact that everything about this you can break down and compost. Like if you even look at this incredible foam, it melts. You can just run it in water and it will melt. You can also compost it. So everything about this box is incredible, but what's even more incredible is what you get inside. So for the Endless Summers box, the first thing you get is the Black Opal Wagyu ground beef. This is incredible. A lot of you tried this with the last box. So what we're going to do is I'm going to create recipes for you every week using this product. So I'm going to be doing smash burgers with this incredible Wagyu beef. So again, this is Wagyu style, the highest end that you can get. When you see how these beautiful farms are run, they are in the most pristine parts of the world. Clean air, clean grass fed. These animals do not get hormones, they don't get antibiotics. And when we say they don't get that, you're allowed to say no hormones or no antibiotics if animals get a minimal amount. These animals never get them. And that is a big difference. This is how they used to raise cattle 200 years ago. The animals that you're going to see, it looks like they live at Pebble Beach. Like they're on this beautiful oceanfront land and clean and plenty of space. So this is number one. We're going to be making smash burger. Of course, you can do whatever you want with it, but I'm going to be making smash burgers with it. The second thing that you're getting in the box this month are the Cape Grim grass-fed ribeye steaks. I told them I wanted to do ribeyes. Last month you got a Wagyu. This is the Cape Grim. And so again, grass-fed, barley finish, no corn, none of that, hormones, antibiotics. So what we did here is you get 2 of these. Oops, sorry, there goes my beautiful packaging. You get 2 of these, but you're also getting an extra one as the free gift in the Endless Summers box. That is our beautiful ribeye, and I'm going to be making later this month one of my favorite ribeye recipes that is a reduction of onions and gorgonzola and red wine, and what that does on top of this steak is unbelievable. So this is the Cape Grim beef. Let me show you where these animals live. Look at that. Oceanside, clean grass. clean air, clean water. And to get that incredible marbling, these are barley finished. So I look at the quality of I mean, obviously most people can't afford to eat meat like this every single day, and most of us don't eat meat every day. But when you do want to have protein, obviously you want it to be good quality, and you want to put something in your body that's good for you, and you want humanely raised animals that have a long, beautiful life, and where the flavor of the end product is just incredible. And that is what you get with the Cape Grim. So I'm super excited by that. Who doesn't love a free ribeye steak? The third thing that you're going to get for our Endless Summers box, and of course all of this is at Herd and Grace. You're going to see me right on the homepage. This is more of this incredible pork that comes from Iberico, Spain. This is a protected breed of black hooved hogs. They graze on grass and acorns, so the meat has this incredible depth of flavor. It's like no other pork that I've ever tasted. They call it the Wagyu of pork. So we had the ribs in last month's box. Some of you also got a cut called secreto, which is like a skirt steak but for the hog. This is called the copa. So the copa is like it's the pork shoulder. So I love pork shoulder. Oh my God, I use it all the time. I'm gonna be making carnitas with this. This is a great cut to do any of your stews. Like I make my pork chili verde with this, but this month I will be making the carnitas. So slow cooked, super easy recipe. That's coming up later this month. And tonight, what I'm making for you is the skirt steak. So the skirt steak, this is the outside cut of the skirt steak. You're getting 2 of these. And I mean, I love a good skirt steak. All you need to do is marinate it for, 30 minutes or so. I've already pulled these out and thawed them. So if you want to watch me make the skirt steak tonight, that is coming up. This is going to be a fun project for us because what I'm going to do is offer you a box at, every 4 to 6 weeks there will be a new box, and then you can follow along and cook the recipes with me. If you order the box today at herdandgrace.com, it gets shipped to you next week. So they ship on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, I believe, because this comes to you 2-day air. And anywhere in the 48 contiguous United States they can ship. And you get all of that beautiful meat. You put it in your freezer. When you're ready to cook, you thaw it in the refrigerator for, I usually take it out the day before. And you always have something incredible to prepare in your freezer. And I love that because, like I say, most of us are not eating meat every day, and if we do, most of us can't afford to be eating this good quality of meat. But everything you see in this box, you're going to get for $199. And because Herd and Grace wants you to try it, they are covering the rather enormous cost of this box and the shipping. And they're doing that because they want you guys to try it. And so many of you have reached out and said, oh my God, thank you for this recommendation. This meat, it's going to ruin grocery store meat for you. I will tell you that. But when you're going to eat it, let's make sure it's great. So the skirt steak tonight, I am going to be preparing a chimichurri, a really quick marinade on the skirt steak. It gets grilled 3 to 4 minutes on each side. I'm going to make some grilled asparagus and these incredible crusty jagged, crusty potatoes that go with it. So tune back in this afternoon. I also wanted to let you know that if there's anything else at Herd and Grace that you like, maybe there's something in here that you don't want or need, you can build your own box at Herd and Grace. And as long as you get up to 150 minimum, they're going to give you the free gift that you get, which is the ribeye steak. You just use the promo code Caroline, and that way they're going to cover the cost of this beautiful box and the shipping, and they're also going to give you the free ribeye steak, which is a super good deal. So let me show you. You just go to herdandgrace.com. Where are you here? you'll see me. There she is. The Endless Summers collection. And like I say, we're going to do one of these about every month for you. So you can see all the incredible things here. 1, 2, 3 ribeye steaks. That's your free one. The skirt steak. And of course, it's the outside cut of the skirt steak because that's the really tender one. Another pound of that amazing Wagyu ground beef. And this is the copa. So the copa is that pork shoulder. Does this have 2 pounds of the... Let me see. Okay, well, you can scroll through and see what's in this. There's your copa. That's 2 to 2.5 pounds. The ground beef, you get a pound of the ground beef, the Wagyu ground beef. You get 2 of the ribeyes plus an extra as your free gift, so 3 of the ribeyes. And then you get 2 of the skirt steaks. So all of that meat for $200, and Herd and Grace is going to cover the shipping costs. So did you guys try the meat? Did you make the ribs? Did you try the steak? Tell me what you guys have cooked. Is there a code to put in? You can use the promo code Caroline. If you are buying the Caroline, the Endless Summers box, you won't need a promo code, but if there's anything else that you want to buy. And also, there are 2 stores in Southern California here. So if you are lucky enough to live near one of our stores, one is on West Pico in West LA, and the other one is in Torrance on Hawthorne Boulevard, my old neighborhood. So those of you in Palos Verdes or Redondo, Hermosa, Manhattan, you can head over to Herd and Grace, and anyone near here in West LA, and tell them I sent you. Just say Caroline sent me, and if you spend over $100 in the store, they're also going to give you the free ribeye. Miss Mom said, love the meat. My son made the ribs and steak. He loved them. We are going to order again. He said 10 out of 10. I mean, you can taste the difference. You really can taste the difference. And it is, you can think of it, it's the same way great vineyards work. There's the soil tastes a certain way, and that's how the grapes are raised, and it's how they water them, it's how they feed them, it's all of these things that create this delicious flavor. And this old school way of raising cattle, where they're just happy animals on grass grazing all day in a clean, unpolluted environment. These places in Tasmania, these islands, and off of the coast of New Zealand, this is some of the cleanest air on the planet. And when you look at the difference in industrial farming practices, where animals are caged, they're smashed together, they live in dirt lots, they're fed all kinds of grain and corn, and cows are supposed to eat grass. Like, that is how cows are supposed to live. Hogs, they're supposed to eat grass. So Judith came in late. Yes, I will show you what is in the new box. This is the Endless Summers, get it, box. And again, it's $200, and you're going to get, I think it's like 6 pounds of meat. It's a lot of meat in here. I'm going to show you. Okay, so you're going to get 1 pound of the Wagyu ground beef. Incredible. You are getting 3 of these Cape Grim ribeye steaks. Gorgeous marbling, grass-fed, barley finished, and these are 12 ounces each. You get 2 of them in the box. You get 1 as the free gift. You get this pork shoulder, which is like 2.5 pounds. You can make carnitas or stew meat with this. Incredible, or any one of those roasted pork deliciousness. They call that the Wagyu of pork. And then you get 2 of the skirt steaks, the outside cut of the skirt steaks. I am going to be marinating these and grilling them tonight. So you're going to get your meat, you're going to order your meat, and then you can follow along and use my recipes. This is how I cook for my family. I'm a home chef. You guys watch me cook for my family, and we like to eat high quality food. And if you're going to spend the money on high quality food, it should be the best. So The best way to defrost is to put it in the refrigerator and let it defrost overnight. Mary said, we made the Wagyu and the ribs. Absolutely delicious. Thank you, Mary. That's awesome. So a lot of you are jumping in here. Just want to see if I missed any questions. Oh, I got my box today. Dirty Bird Farm Girl. That's amazing. What are you going to cook first? Shelly said, I would love something with fish and chicken. They do have some seafood connections. But right now, it is this meat. So anyway, you know, end of summer is a great time to enjoy grilling while you can. And what I love about this recipe that we're cooking tonight is that it's really fast and simple to make. You fire up the grill, the house doesn't get hot, and I'm gonna have a beautiful dinner on the table in about 45 minutes. So you can see here, I'm prepped. I've got my parsley for the chimichurri, I've got my potatoes, I've got onion, I have my chilies to make and I'm gonna grill some asparagus. So, okay, you're making the Wagyu burgers tonight. Listen, this is special product. And I love, you know, reading about how high quality this meat is. Look at this, in terms of the copa. This is where these black-hoofed hogs live in Spain. So they eat the grass, they're in clean water, clean air, and they get this incredible marbling. A lot of, you know, from eating those nuts too. They eat a lot of acorns, which is just incredible. No antibiotics, nor hormones, no GMO. And this meat is actually really high in omega-9s because, you know, from nature, from eating all those incredible ingredients. This is the black opal, the Wagyu. So again, this is raised in Tasmania on these beautiful pastures. They spend 380 days on grain. So they start in the pasture and then they eat 380 days on the barley, and that's where you get that rich flavor. So this is bred in Victoria and Tasmania. Look at these happy animals. Look at that. Again, this is the Tasmania Wagyu. I feel really good about offering this to you guys. I ordered from the last show. I had a small hiccup with delivery. They reached out to me and stayed in touch until I received my order. I was shocked how many times someone reached out. I'm so glad, Disney. You know, listen, that they want to make sure that you're happy with your product, and you get, you know, you're it's an investment. You're spending money on it, so the customer service should be good, and it's great. I love Lulu. We ship everywhere in the 48 contiguous United States. So yes to Florida. Hi Sharon, there's my niece. Is the 150 box with the ribs still available? Marianne, you can build your own box. So you just go onto the herdgrace.com, build your own box, and the free gift has changed, so the free gift this month is the Wagyu steak. I know they made some changes to the ribs. You bought so much last time that we sold out all the ribs. And so they made a few changes. They said, Caroline, we need to meet with you beforehand and let's come up with the box. We're going to make sure we have the inventory. But whenever you go to order, just know that they ship every week on Tuesdays and Wednesdays because they want to make sure that they have enough time, not over the weekend, to get you this box. So if you order today, this is going to ship next week. You're going to have this in plenty of time for your Labor Day events. So that is that's the new Endless Summers box. I'm very excited to share it with you. And join me, you know, this afternoon and evening. I'm going to make that unreal skirt steak. It is one of my favorite cuts. I love it. And it's so fast and easy. So thanks, you guys. I appreciate it. And thank you to my friends at Herd and Grace. Bye.